Hey there, everybody, and welcome back to another manga haul video. It's been, I think, a couple of months since I made the last haul video, and as you can kind of slightly see, there's a huge bunch of books behind me, or I should say, huge pile of books behind me. So, I mean, it's gonna be a lot to unpack, and I should do this more frequently since I'm actively collecting manga, even though I don't make regular manga haul videos. So, I'm thinking maybe I move to like a monthly or at least bi monthly basis because, as you can see, a huge pile has developed behind me, and my manga collection is growing on a weekly basis. I should say it's not daily yet, but it's weekly basis, and we are almost, in terms of like story volumes, we're almost three-fourth of the way to 100 volumes. So excited for that. Anyway, let's just jump straight into the video. Let me show you everything that I've collected. So let's unpack unpack this pile by pile. So first up, we have, I guess, my longest collecting series so far, Bleach Omnibuses, Volume 10, 11, 12, and 13, 14, 15. I'm currently reading this, and I have to tell you, the Soul Society arc is really good. The reason I started reading Bleach is because I wanted to understand why Bleach was part of the big three, and the Soul Society arc is helping me believe that more and more this was deserved to be in the big three along with One Piece, Naruto. So yes, currently I just ordered the next two volumes as well. It's been a great and really fun read. It was really slow after the first two volumes, but then it picked up by the time Society arc started, and Ichigo's training arc is just amazing. Anyway, let's just move on to the next manga. There's so much to unpack. So, next up we have Before Chainsaw Man by Tatsuki Fujimoto, and he's the author of Chainsaw Man. And Chainsaw Man was a really viral anime in, I guess, 2022 or 2023, I'm not sure, but yes, it's still one of the big ones out there along with Demon Slayer and whatnot. But this is basically showcasing his works before Chainsaw Man, and through a manga author's uh, how a manga author's career usually goes, like, is they do these things called one shots. One shots are 30-page stories that is submitted to magazines, and if the 30-page story hits big and it's received well by the editors of the magazine, then that anime is serialized, like Naruto, Bleach, Demon Slayer, Chainsaw Man. So this is basically, in a way, documenting all his attempts before that. And I have read only the first book, and some of them are really funny, and some of them are really enjoyable. If you love short stories, then this is for you. I'm really excited to read this next book as well. So next up, we have another series I'm collecting. This is Parasite Volume 2. Uh, I'm really excited to start this again. So I'm waiting for, I guess this is a short series, so I'm waiting for all the volumes to come. And I'm basically collecting in a way where I collect the cheapest volumes first that are available online. So currently I've ordered volume 4, so we'll have 1 to 4 by the time in the next manga haul, or hopefully the entire series. Next up, we have a random volume of One Piece. This is One Piece 3 in 1s, and it's 10, 11, 12. I guess I found it for a cheaper price than what is normally offered, around like 600 rupees or so. And this covers Arlong Park arc, I think, or it just starts it, and that arc is one of my favorite arcs. So I'm really glad I got this one. So when you search for medieval fantasy manga, one of the things that often comes up is Claymore. So Claymore, instead of like Berserk, has a female lead, and it is published by Shonen Jump, and it is Shonen Jump Advanced, I guess. Uh, so it's meant for a little bit more mature audience than audiences of like Naruto and Bleach. So excited to see how dark and gritty this is, or how it's not. So I have no idea, no views or anything about this manga. Just know that this is another medieval manga, and it is quite popular. So I'm excited to see what this is about, and I got this second hand. So next up, if you had seen my real versus fake video. This was the manga that I was showcasing for real. So this is done. I guess it's a fairly new release by Shonen Jump. So I have actually no idea about it. I guess another female man character. So I'm excited to see what this is about. This up from Higginbotham's. Um, I don't think uh, I don't think I usually buy stuff offline because it's quite pricey. But this was an impulse buy. So next up is one of my favorite anime series. Uh, so this is Your Lie in April. The anime is really colorful and well animated, and it's one of the anime that's a real tearjerker for me, and I really love it. So if you're into those kind of anime that can really make you cry by the end of it, then this is one of those. I have no idea how the manga is, but yes, I guess I don't know if you can call this shoujo manga. I guess this is my first shoujo manga in my collection. So next up is Bakuman, and I have volume 1 and 3. Volume 1 was second hand, and this I guess bought on my own. But yeah, I had to cut the video because I didn't know if I showed this already in the previous video and when I got which manga. So I'm pretty sure after this video I'll probably start maintaining an Excel sheet for all the manga that I have collected and also which I have showcased in my video, because I had to like go back and watch my previous video to know if I had actually showed this volume before. So I have volume 1 and 3. This again is one of my favorite anime and manga series, and it is illustrated by the same authors that illustrated Death Note. So like literally both the story and art, they haven't separated. So when I first watched this anime, it really inspired me to go make manga on my own, and it's very inspiring and talks a lot about hard work. It talks a lot about friendships. It's just an overall exciting and fun anime. It's like how can you show a mangaka, which means a manga artist's career, in the most fun and exciting, shonen and dramatic way possible. That's what is there in Bakuman. I highly recommend you go watch the anime or read the manga. It's just great, and I can't wait to fully collect the series. I actually wish I had enough money to buy a box set for this. Next up, we have a classic shonen. We have Hunter x Hunter. If you haven't watched the Hunter x Hunter 2011 version, what are you even doing? Just go watch it. It's just beautiful shonen. I'm excited to see how it was actually drawn and the story was told in the manga, because it's quite old. The manga is quite old. So next up we have another classic I got in second hand. This is Pokemon Adventures. Oh my god, so many classics. But yes, so if you watch the original Pokemon anime and Ash never grows up and it's just Team Rocket over and over again, this is something really really fresh, and this is based on the original Pokemon games. So this main character here, you see his name is Red, and I'm telling you, he's way better of a character than Ash. And this has some even dark themes in this that are quite controversial to the entire Pokemon world. So this is little more matured, but they actually had to censor those dark parts. I highly recommend Pokemon Adventures. So it's based on the games. So this guy's Red, and there's also a character called Blue, because there's Pokemon Red and Red a game. There's a Pokemon Red game and there's a Pokemon Blue game, and then after this you have the other regions like Heart Gold and Silver and Ruby and Emerald Green. All those different stuff, and all those things are actually like characters. So those are like the default names in the games, like Red, Blue. Definitely, trust me, this is way more fun than the original Pokemon anime. So moving on, I just collected Black Clover 3. I guess I showed this in my previous manga haul video where I showed volume 1. So now I have 3. Okay, so that was the first file. So let's just unpack the last file. Yes, so the highlight of the last video was Berserk Volume 1, and now I have Berserk Volume 2. Why? Because I love Berserk and I read Berserk Volume 1, and as soon as I finished it, I decided to buy Volume 2 as well. Just nothing special. I mean, there's so much special to say about this, but I feel like I've talked so much about it in the last video, and it's just high quality as it comes. This is uh, the best volume I have in my collection. Like, I mean, best volume means both volume 1 and 2. It's just premium material, bro. And the thing that I really like about, or I don't know if you're supposed to do this in huge books, but they have like a default bookmark in it. It just makes sense because you don't have a big bookmark of a huge bookmark for this. You don't usually have a huge bookmark for like big books, so it's kind of smart that they added that default bookmark, and it's quite useful. Yes, so I'm still reading it, as you can see, and enjoying it slowly, slowly, so that I can save up for the next book, and then immediately after I finish this, I can read that. So yeah, excited to read Berserk all over again. I just can't talk about it enough. I'll probably have like more Berserk related, solely Berserk related videos coming up in the future. So next up we have another cool pick I got secondhand. I've been buying a lot of secondhand manga because there are Discord servers where people connect, and there are people who want to sell their manga, and the price of manga. What, babe? Say hi to YouTube. Okay, bye. So anyway, as I was saying, I've been getting a lot of secondhand manga, and it's a good idea. Because people who buy manga, they buy it, and then if they want to sell it, they always have to sell the manga that they bought as a lesser price, as most of manga's value depreciate. Now, if you have some like a really rare manga that was only printed in the 1990s or something like that, then you can sell that for thousands and thousands of rupees online. But like normal volumes, if you're buying 1 year and selling the next year, you can't sell it for more than the price that you bought it. That's just what I'm saying. I mean, if you're really intelligent, then you probably could. But yes, what I'm saying is it's a good idea to buy second-hand manga. So next up, we have our last set of amazing manga. We have Dragon Ball Z Whizbix. These are also, in fact, second-hand, but they're in like top-notch quality. They haven't. I don't think they haven't even been read. And imagine keeping this in your shelf. It's just so amazing to look at. And I guess this Dragon Ball Z Whizbix only come until like volume 9, and then the series is complete. You can see that all of these are 3-in-1s except volume 9, which is like 2-in-1. So I have like 5 volumes to collect, and yes, I'm going to start reading it once I finish collecting it, and it's going to be interesting to see how the original manga was before it's translated to anime. And Akira Toriyama, he's the god of shonen anime. Every other shonen is basically based on the arcs of Dragon Ball Z, and the training arc, everything just has its, all shonen anime have the roots in Dragon Ball Z, and you can, if you look at it closely, you can see so many similarities to shonen anime these days and just the OG Dragon Ball Z. So I guess this is the one of the best looking manga spines in my collection right now. So yes, I've collected a lot in the last 3 months, and I hope to collect more in the future. That's it. This was the last set of manga, and I will see you in the next video, which will probably be in like 1 or 2 months. So thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, do leave a like, and if you want more videos like this, do subscribe, and let's keep collecting. Bye bye.